For this project, you will need a wax stripper, a Hollenbeck instrument, and a number 7 instrument. Carefully separate the maxillary and mandibular arches. Mark the buccal side of the die so that it can be easily oriented. Place separating agent on the maxillary and mandibular teeth in the region of your crown. Wax should not extend below the shoulder preparation of the die. Using a hot wax stripper, transfer drops of wax to your crown preparation. A warm wax stripper will scoop up solid wax. Then, passing the wax quickly over the flame, it will turn to liquid and can be dropped onto the die. The wax will instantaneously melt over the Bunsen burner. A moment more and it will boil away. A warm wax stripper will also pick up crumbs which can then be used for dripping. Our first task is to extend the crown in the mesiodistal direction, and then second in the linguobuccal direction. Gently insert the crown into the arch to check your interproximal contacts. The proximal contact should occur between the middle and occlusal thirds of your tooth. Very little light should shine through your contacts. Here on the lingual surface, our crown needs more wax in the cervical third and less wax in the occlusal third. The number 7 instrument is especially good at smoothing out flat tooth surfaces. Next, we need to add tooth length and build up the cusps. Frequently compare your crown to nearby teeth. This buccal cusp is too narrow. A useful technique is to drip a drop of wax and then drag it with the tip of your instrument while it's still liquid. Now the cusp is proper width. Once you've achieved excess height, melt the entire occlusal surface of the tooth. The smash technique is the fastest way to get a great occlusion. Blow lightly on the melted wax and then close the opposing teeth on the melted wax. Experiment with all of your instruments as you add anatomy to the tooth. Here, the buccal height of contour should be moved cervically. Add and remove wax as necessary to make your crown flush with the rest of the arch. We can see that the occlusal table is too large and that wax should be removed from the lingual cusp. The size and shape of our crown is now very fitting with the rest of the arch. Be sure to clean up your cervical line. This crown has smooth margins. Notice that it is wider in the linguobuccal direction than it is in the mesiodistal direction. Your occlusal table should be hexagonal in shape. The buccal cusp should be slightly taller than the lingual cusp. The grooves on the occlusal surface will resemble the letter H. Re-articulate your models and check the occlusion. Polish your crown with a nylon sock. Be sure to consider all tooth anatomy listed in the grading criteria.